Hello there, it's nice to see you again. How are you? I hope that you are all well and getting better as we start this new lesson. For today's video, we are going to determine the social, moral, and economic issues in a text and the different types of listening. Our country has been facing different kinds of issues. As a student, I want to know your reactions and thoughts regarding these issues. You may write your answer on your notebook. First, Joanne, a 15-year-old student, got pregnant. Second, Philippines logs highest ever new COVID-19 cases at 15,310. Last, Vatican bars gay union blessing, says God can't bless sin. With that, now that you are done answering, those statements are examples of what we called social, moral, and economic issues. Now, let's give a brief explanation of what those terminologies are for. Number 1. Social issues. Issues that have been recognized by society as a problem that is preventing society from functioning at an optimal level. Examples are poverty and environmental concerns such as air pollution, land pollution, and any other types of pollution. Number 2, moral issues. Concerned with the principles of right and wrong behavior and goodness or badness of human character. Examples are killing and slavery. Number 3, economic issues. Facing the world economy as well as region and countries include prospects for growth, inflation, energy and the environment, inequality, labor issues, emerging markets, and the impact of new technologies. In this picture I gave, I show you one of the economic issues that we are facing, and that is price hikes. Can you think of another examples than the one I gave? If so, you can share it in our class. Wise people listen first before reacting to different issues and situations. And according to Dr. Rachel Naomi Remen, the most basic and powerful way to connect to another person is to listen. Just listen. Perhaps the most important thing we ever give each others is our attention. Moreover, according to Oxford Living Dictionaries, to listen is to give attention to sound or action. When listening, one is hearing what others are saying and trying to understand what it means. It is another key to effective communication. Without the ability to listen effectively, messages are easily misunderstood. The question is, why do we need to listen? Number 1, listening makes us aware of our surrounding. You hear your pet dog bark aggressively? That would probably mean that there is danger nearby. Another, you hear someone scream. That person probably needs help or saw a flying cockroach. Number 2, listening allows us to know the feelings of other people. One general aspect of listening includes voice pitch, tones of voices, and speed of the speaker, also known as the paralinguistic. You can tell if a person is happy, sad, or frustrated by just paying attention to paralinguistics. Number 3, listening shows you care. Just by listening to the sentiments or problems of other people means you care for that person. It does not really solve problem, but listening can at least ease the burden from others. Thus, it can build a better relationships. Now that we know why listening is very important, now I want everyone to be curious about how to become an active listener. Are you ready? In order for us to become an active listener, first, we must practice to pay attention. Listen carefully to what other people say to you. Or let your friend or the one you are talking to finish what he or she is saying before you reacting. Number 2, show that you are listening. Look at him or look at her. Don't do other jobs than listening to him so that he or she would feel that you are listening. Third, provide feedback so that he will be aware that you are listening and that you are interested to what he or she is saying. Number 4, defer judgment. Do not judge other people if he or she is not yet done with what he or she is saying. Understand? And last is to respond appropriately. Make sure that the one that you are giving your friend or whoever you are talking to, you have to respond appropriately. Use right words and be true. And class, did you know that there are types of listening? We may listen to radio, television, or other forms of media, social media, or physical environment, but there are different types of listening. So number 1, informational listening. Listening to learn. Whenever you listen to learn something, you are engaged in informational listening. This type of listening is done when you would like to gather information or learn something new. Like what you are doing now. You are listening to teacher Maya. Okay, another example. A person listens to expert for knowledge. A student listens to teacher. Second, critical listening. Listen to evaluate and analyze. The main goal of this type of listening is to evaluate or scrutinize what is being said. It is more on active behavior rather than informational listening. So what are the examples of this type of listening? We have here debate, court trial, campaign, and seminar. Last type of listening is therapeutic or emphatic listening. Listening to understand feeling and emotion. This involves attempting to understand the feeling and emotion of the speaker. So what are the different kinds of this type of listening? We have here counseling or hearing friends' advices. Knowing the different types of issues such as social, moral, and economic issues, and learning the essential of listening, let me give you a simple advice to think before reacting easily to those posted online or in social media. Read carefully and listen carefully. Think before you click. Thank you so much for watching. I hope that you learned something from me. Till the next video, God bless and stay safe.